going on, Answer Squad? It is your boy James here.
Hey everybody, it is your girl Melissa,
and we are the Answers Uncut.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another one of our episodes. And if you guys like relationships, you guys are maybe trying to start a YouTube channel as a couple, or finance, or fitness, or just lifestyle, maybe vlogging, you guys are in the right place. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can build an 800 credit score.
800, guys.
With no money down. So
no money down.
Super exciting. Yeah, so make sure you guys subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment and show us some love. We show love back. And stay tuned.
Alright guys, so a little bit about us. So, building credit is something that, we never learned or, were taught growing up in school. And for full disclosure guys, I personally am not at the 800 yet. I'm at like the 797-ish, 795-ish.
Yeah.
She's already above the 80. She's like scratched over the 800.
I'm like 803.
803, 802. But really, when it comes to the credit bureaus, when you're in that bracket, they count it all as the same. You get the same perks within that bracket of credit. So what we're going to share with you guys today is how to attain an excellent credit score. And it didn't start as excellent for us. And that's just,
for him.
Well, yeah.
I'm just joking.
We all know you came out the womb with good credit. But nah, she actually started out with good credit. Better than me, of course. But a little bit about, our credit journey and my credit journey in personal is, it never started this way. I started out, getting out of college, with student debt, a couple things in default, not really having that guidance and not really having that knowledge about credit. So, I started out in like the 500s, 600s, and, was able to build it up. Get out of here. Get out of here. But overall, guys, it's not about perfection, but progression.
Progression. Always about progression. I think the biggest thing for this video is, as we talk about how to get an 800 credit score, it's so important to understand what factors contribute to you attaining that high credit score. So definitely want to dive right into it, and that's going to bring in on-time payments. That's going to be the very first thing. And the reason why we're talking about it first is because it makes up 35% majority of your score.
Yeah.
So just making your payments on time, making all of them on time. And to be honest with you, I've kind of always had my credit cards and things like that on autopilot. They've always been on auto draft. So say for example, if I have a credit card and my monthly payments are like $25, I would automatically set my auto draft to automatically pay when it's due for like 60. Yeah. Even though I would be paying on it as soon as I would use it, more than likely. So definitely just want to tell you guys, hey, it's no secret sauce. Pay your bills on time, guys.
So another key factor that the credit bureaus, which are, guys, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Those are the three major credit union bureaus, and that's how they report and find your credit. Another main factor that they focus on is your credit usage. How much credit are you using? Let's say you have a $500, let's go for $1,000. Let's say you have $1,000 credit limit. If you are using $999 of that credit usage,
you have 999 problems.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help you. You're just being silly.
So honestly, guys, you are really having a high credit utilization.
Exactly.
And you want to keep it as low as possible, down to at least 30%.
And we would say 20.
We would say 20.
Yeah, we want you guys to be amazing.
30 to 20%, honestly, if you can keep it as lower than that, then that's good.
And pay it off every single time.
Pay it off every single time, guys.
It go up even higher. Just pay it off every time.
And one thing you can do, and one thing that the credit bureaus take into factor, is how much credit you have available. So if you only have $1,000 in credit availability, that is not the best situation. You want to have as much credit available as possible. Now, if I have $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000 available, and let's say I use that same $999. $999 is not that big of a utilization when it comes to a $30,000 credit limit.
Absolutely.
So that is also going to be a factor into how your credit score is going to be evaluated.
Absolutely. And a really good tip, just a sidebar, is you don't want to be spending more than what you have. You don't want to be living above your means.
That's it.
And another sidebar, know that the first step in understanding how can I get a high credit score, how can I become in the 800 credit score, is understanding where you want to go, which is the 800 credit score, but understanding where you are currently. And know that you have the right to get your free annual credit report from all 3 credit bureaus once every 12 months.
Yeah.
So essentially you can pull 3 every single year for free. We're gonna make sure we drop that so you can have access to that.
Yeah.
And that way you can see what's reporting on your credit. You can see if there's any derogatory marks, if applicable. And understanding, hey, this is where I'm at, this is where I need to go, and here's the route I want to take.
That's so true, guys. And also there are free resources like Credit Karma, where you can always constantly look at it for free. And Credit Karma is not always exact, but it is accurately around the range of where your credit score is.
All right, guys, so the third highest factor in deciphering what your credit score is going to be the length of your credit score. So if you just turned 18 and you're fresh out of high school and you just got your credit card, you are not gonna probably be in the 800s at all.
Yeah.
And that's because 15% of your credit score depends on how long you've had that credit.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, if you've had credit for more than 10 years, more than likely you have a higher chance and there's a higher probability of you being in the 800 score as opposed to somebody that's just starting out.
Yeah.
So definitely want to tell you guys a little bit about piggybacking. That's gonna be when you have somebody on your credit card as an authorized user. So my siblings, I want them to get a head start. So I actually have them on my credit card as an authorized user. So that way they have credit before they actually have a credit card. So they have a credit card and I'm paying the bill on it, but they're technically an authorized user.
Yeah.
So that's also one of the ways that you can do in terms of building your credit a little bit faster if you're younger or just whatever the case may be. But to be completely honest, it's just sometimes time in the game.
Yeah.
It's patience. It's understanding that you may not have an 800 credit score overnight, but just know that 15% is going to be contributed to the length of time you have in the credit score game.
That's so true, guys. And another factor to your credit score, which honestly is going to be one of the most damaging things to your credit score, are derogatory remarks. Now, derogatory remarks can range as far as collections, defaults, mispayments, foreclosures, bankruptcies. All these things are going to really put a dent in your credit score, and ultimately you have to get those things removed or remedied as fast as possible. I would say those are the first things you need to figure out and eliminate before even trying to build on that. But ultimately, guys, these things are what you need to stay away from. Make sure that you're paying your bills on time. Make sure you don't take any loans or any things into collections, because those are going to be reporting to all 3 bureaus, and it's going to hurt your credit score overall, guys.
It really is. All right, guys, another fun and funky tip on how to build your credit is going to be your credit mix, your credit flavor. People want to see, or lenders want to see, that you have a good hold on managing different types of debt. So your mortgage, your car payments, your credit card bills, medical bills, all that good jazz. They want to see that you have a variety of debt under control. And one of the things that one of the credit specialists, who's a good friend of mine, actually just told us that there are special programs out there that can help you report your rent.
Yes.
So if you're not necessarily paying mortgage and you're a renter, you can actually go through a special program that can help you have your rent and on-time rent payments reported on your credit to help boost that. How amazing is that, guys?
That's amazing, guys. And little hacks like that are going to be things that are going to show financial responsibility at the end of the day. Because, guys, your credit score is a direct reflection of your financial responsibility. That's just really what it is. It's a reflection of how well you can manage money and handle debt. And when, like in school, where they give you a grade for a test, Your credit is a grade for how
adulthood.
adulthood. And it's crazy that they don't teach you this. And when you're in school, that this is another score that's going to be very important, because it's going to affect whether you can get a low interest rate on a house, whether you can get that car for a low interest rate, whether you can afford certain things, take out certain loans. So guys, this is very, very important.
Definitely. And I want to give you guys a little tip, a little teaser. And we actually just learned this. Every 6 to 12 months, you can actually go to your credit card company and request an increase in credit. Although you're not using it, you're increasing your credit availability, which is decreasing your utilization. So like James gave the reference, you have $1,000 and you're using 300, that's 30%. But if you're using 300 and now you requested from the credit card company to increase your limit, and now it's 30,000. Oh my God, that's gonna increase your credit score.
That's like 1%.
Exactly.
You only use like 1%.
Because now your credit utilization is going down, which is amazing. Don't get in the habit of, because they increase your limit. You gotta spend more.
So you want to keep it low.
Yes, you definitely want to keep it low. But yes, that's one of our last tips of the day, is making sure that 6 to 12 months, you can actually go to your credit card companies and request an increase, which is phenomenal. Guys, thank you so much for spending so much time with us, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We hope that you guys got a little bit of something out of it and a little bit of value, and we appreciate you so much for staying tuned and subscribe to our channel. And until next time,
we are
The Answers Uncut.